Today we will be discussing the elasticities. Elasticity. It is the percentage change in one variable in response to a given percent change in another variable. After that we have demand elasticity. It is percentage change in quantity demanded in response to a given percentage change in the price at a particular point on the demand. And the formula of demand elasticity is given by. After that we have a question, how does the quantity demanded falls in response to a 1% increase in the price? 1% increase in the price leads to price elasticity of demand change in quantity demanded. After that we have elasticities along the demand curve. It varies along the most demand curves. On downward sloping linear demand curve, higher the prices, the more negative elasticity of the demand. If the slope is constant, 1% increase in price, large percent fall in quantity demanded. Where a linear demand curve hits the quantity axis, where P is 0, increase in price doesn't affect the quantity demanded. After that we have perfectly inelastic. At a point where elasticity is 0, for example, inelastic steel rods. As an physical analogy, if you try to stretch an inelastic steel rod, the length doesn't change. After that we have inelastic. For the quantities between the midpoints of linear demand curve and the lower end, where demand elasticity lies between 0 and 1. For example, in physical analogy, a piece of rope that doesn't stretch much. Changing the prices has a little effect in this. After that we have unitary elasticity. It occurs at the midpoint of linear demand curve where elasticity is equal to -1. After that we have elastic. At prices higher than at midpoint of demand curve where elasticity is less than -1. A rubber band that stretches substantially when you stretch it. After that we have perfectly elastic. When the demand curve hits the price axis, it's perfectly elastic. Today we will be discussing other types of demand elasticities. So we have two components, income elasticity and cross-price elasticity. So let's discuss income elasticity. It tells us that how sensitive the quantity demanded is to income. It is basically the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. If quantity demanded increases as income increases, income elasticity is positive. If quantity demanded does not change as income rises, income elasticity is equal to 0. If quantity demanded falls as income rises, the income elasticity is negative. The positive income elasticity shows that an increase in income causes demand curve to shift to the right. Income elasticity predicting the behavior. Goods that consumers view as necessities such as food have income elasticities near 0. Goods that consumers consider as luxuries have income elasticities greater than 1. After that we have the cross-price elasticity. It is basically the percentage change in quantity demanded in response to a given percentage change in the prices of another good. If price elasticity is positive, goods are substitutes. If price of second good increases, the demand curve for the first good shifts to the right. So the people buy more of the first good at a given price. If the cross-price elasticity is negative, the goods are considered as complements. An increase in the price of second good causes the demand curve of first good to shift leftwards. So people will buy less of a first good at any given price. Cross price is important for policy decisions. Like General Motors wants to know how much a change in price of Toyota affects the demand for its Chevy.